Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. 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 Don't pause. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Press play. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Don't pause, press play. Press play. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. 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 Don't pause. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Press play. Press play. Don't pause, press play. just can't be alone tonight. Don't you hang up again, baby. I just can't be alone tonight. Don't you hang up again, baby. I just can't be alone tonight. Don't you hang up again, baby. I just can't be alone tonight.
out, she holds. It's feeling like we've been here before. We're both so broke. That's something that'll keep us afloat. Don't walk too slow. We can't keep falling deeper again. Came too close and the taste so far from pure. A rush of blood, but we search for so much more. We've all been here before. We've all been here before. We've all been here before. Hand out, she holds. It's feeling like we've been here before. We're both so broke. That's something that'll keep us afloat. Don't walk too slow. We can't keep falling deeper again. Came too close and the taste so far from pure. A rush of blood, but we search for so much more. We've all been here before. We've all been here before. We've all been here
Ball bounces. Urban! Living! He hits it! Just because.
Hey,
Oh,
screaming,
wait,
this is my
did he?
moment.
Did he get
My
to that?
favorite
I was about to
and I'm
say,
chosen.
it was-
Other spirits fall, but mine has ceased to be broken. You stripping down my private time, my only opponent. And lately I don't buy the limitless, I've awoken. So let me show you that everything I sacrificed mattered. All that blood, sweat, tears that I scattered.
Double commit on the-
All that
Oh!
fake talk, fear that you splattered. Push me to right here, a new chapter.
Keep him alive here. That's for chance. Can he do it again? Is he gonna get there again? It goes underneath the ball. Is he gonna get there? They need to be defensive. This might be something actually. Never mind. Wait, CRJ! CRJ! Look, with 2 seconds left.
Here, now, this is the moment.
Hello everybody. Welcome to some more DCRL action. Here we got week 5 kicking us off. Tonight is a Division A matchup. It will be Club Sandwich versus Road Rage. And tonight I also have Simi joining me. Simi, you want to say hi?
Hey everyone, how's it going? It's gonna be hopefully a good match tonight. You know, it's a Division A, so always hype. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
Perfect. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward too. Because, I mean, we'll get right into the stats here, but these guys are pretty close sitting in the leaderboards for division. You know, they're kind of right next to each other, and so with that being said, you know, I think just with either team that wins, like, it's really important just kind of getting the seeding for playoffs. But with that being said, we will hop right over to some Division A standing. All right, so for right here, you kind of see, you know, the whole teams, every single team in the whole division, you know, their overall standings, and you see a bunch of red on the screen. But I guess what we're looking at here is Club Sandwich Road Range. Neither team has any red at all. But I will say Club Sandwich, they do have a significantly higher winning percentage compared to Road Rage here. But Simi, I'll let you take it away and maybe speak a little bit about some things that you noticed just in team differential here.
Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised that either of these teams are not leading in anything. They're not. I expected somebody like Bakers. Bakers is a really solid threes player, and I expected him to be at least close or something in shooting or goals or something like that. These teams are very different. They have very different play styles, and Road Rage definitely had a rough start to the season, which is why I think their winning percentage is down a little bit. But I think they've been improving for sure. And Club Sandwich is still a formidable team. So just purely based off stats, like these teams are pretty equal. And I'm actually leaning to agree that these teams are actually both pretty equal. So I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, I totally agree too. I think it's going to be a really great game. And so, I don't know. I mean, I guess Road Rage, yeah, I do agree with like kind of what you're saying. Like at the beginning, like they have played some pretty top tier teams. I believe, have they played all top 3 at least? I think so. At least 2 of them I know for sure. But regardless, I do agree on that statement that they've had quite a rough start to this, DCRL season. But next off, we will go right into Road Rage's team standings. And again, I already had mentioned that there is no red pointing out from either of these teams. But what's kind of surprising to me is how low the goals per average game is. The highest you see was Swamp Donkey at 0.67. To me, that's kind of tough. As a team, you really want somebody to be heavily offensive, and so it doesn't seem like that just with all 3 of them.
Right.
But so we're gonna kind of see how they kind of adapt to playing against Club Sandwich. But that's kind of the big thing that sticks out to me. He does kind of he does have decent shooting percentage, Swamp Donkey.
Yep.
But I don't know. Is there really anything big that you see too, Simi?
Yeah, it's actually a little bit surprising to me that Swamp Donkey has more goals per game than Greek. Greek is a very solid threes player, and I would think that, when we play, I know he's been very solid with his shooting. And so maybe that's something that's plagued him, at least in the early start of the season, is his shooting. And so I think that can get better, as the season goes on. But when I'm looking, it is a little surprising that Swamp Donkey is their top scorer with 0.67 goals per game. And the shooting percentage, obviously not great for Greek and Shavin. But Swamp Donkey is in the 30s, mid-30s, which is actually pretty decent as far as shooting percentage goes. I also do want to point out that their demos per game, they each have more than a demo per game, which could play a factor in here if they are going for more demos in this game. I think it could give Club Sandwich a tough time.
Yes, but we will continue to move on here and talk about Club Sandwich specifically, excuse me. Kind of cool thing to mention is that Bakers doesn't and Leffy, they actually both have 27% shooting percentage, so there seems to be a little bit of consistency just amongst the team there in that aspect. But they also are, both of them, actually Frosty included if you want to include him too. Don't want to leave him out. They're getting demoed a lot, on average per game, and so. It's kind of ironic with Road Rage, they might be playing really aggressive, they might be getting lots of demos, but again, I don't know, Simi, I guess my question for you is for Club Sandwich, do you think they're more offensive or defensive playstyle?
I think they're, it's hard, but I think they're actually in between. I think they're a very solid rotational team, right? So they have times when they can press on offense, like doing all those half rotations and stuff, but they also are on defense quite a bit. As you can see, Bakers has 1.68 saves per game, Leffy at 1.5, Frosty at 1.26. So that's up there in saves. It's not anything unusual, but to me, all these stats really say is that they're a very solid team rotationally. They're not super offensive heavy, they're not super defensive heavy. They just kind of go with how the game progresses, which is interesting. It's definitely a counter to Road Rage. Road Rage has they don't have a lot of goals per game or shots for that matter, and so that's shows you that they are a more defensive team. So I think if Club Sandwich really gets the press going, I think they can squeak it out here. But either way, it's going to be a good game regardless.
I agree. And I don't know, I like to kind of ask you more so the statistic questions, because you are definitely a more analytical person, wouldn't you say so?
I mean, yeah, I think so. I like to more analyze rotations and how people play as individuals and as a team. I like to see how people play team-wise. I think that's, to me, the most interesting part about the game is looking at how people play as a team. So... yeah, for sure. No,
I do agree. Yeah, and with like threes, it is a lot team based, whereas twos, what we used to do in the past, twos is more mechanical and individual skill. But yeah, no, I agree that threes is a little bit more team based. Right now, we are just working on getting some people in here. I actually did have to restart my Rocket League. I wasn't getting any game sound, so just recreated the lobby, and then we're just getting everybody in here shortly. But Semi, I just want to go off and ask you right away, what is your prediction for tonight? And then I also want to know why, alongside a series score, please.
I think it's going to go to game 5. I think it's going to be a good game. So I think it's going to game 5, and I think it's going to be close. I think each game is going to be really close. I don't think, you may have one game in there that's a blowout from one team, but I think it's going to be close every game. But I think Club Sandwich is going to take it. That's what my gut tells me.
Okay.
Simply because Baker's has that pop-off potential, and they're a more offensive team, and they can force Road Rage to be on defense here. So I think Club Sandwich is going to take it in 5 here.
I like that. I do definitely want to see Game 5, obviously, for the content, the entertainment of the viewers, the lovely viewers that we always have watching. But, yeah, I mean, I really, honestly, I think I'm going to have to predict Road Rage winning this one. Not in a matter of that they're like, I know that they're better than this other team, Club Sandwich, but more so that, again, you mentioned it earlier, they just had a rough start to DCRL. And kind of a fun fact that I don't know if all you viewers know, they are actually the JV team for NDSU. And so they get quite a bit of playing time together. They're starting to kind of grow as a team. They're getting that cohesion. And so, again, yeah, I think the rough start was just kind of a little bit of a learning curve to, just adjust and whatnot. But I believe that Road Rage will win this one. And
I think it's going to go game 5.
I think it will actually go game 5. And I say that because it is like both of these teams are good. They're going to be tough opponents against one another.
For sure.
Yeah. Thankfully we don't have, I see Katesel typing in the chat. It just popped into my head. Thankfully we don't have him casting. Because obviously we all know that whenever he makes a prediction and he selects a specific team, they lose. I mean,
yep.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. And I mean, Kato has the caster curse, and in my last game he completely caster cursed Plat kill up. And so yeah, good thing that we don't have any caster curse up here. Hopefully, I don't know if you have much caster curse, but I don't think I do. So
I am not a caster curse. I am a caster blessing. Okay, people want me to predict them. They want me to, because when I do, they win. They do good things. I don't know if, in the previous streams anybody's paid attention, but that's just, K-Tool's the curse, I'm the blessing.
Right.
But yeah, looks like these guys are joining up here slowly. So we'll get it off. I know you guys are excited. I'm excited too. And there's been a lot of Rocket League this weekend, actually. They had, what was it exactly they were playing, Simi? I'm not quite sure. RLCS.
Oh yeah, they were doing the regional. It was exciting because there was some major implications for some teams. Optic could have made the major if they won. We all had a fantastic watch party for that today. So if you missed out on that, you can come every time. We have one for NA. We have the major coming up eventually. Once that gets here, I think that's in April sometime. So make sure if you're an NDSU student, you can look out for those and announcements. We always have a really good time with those.
No, I do love me some watch parties, and if like legit when Simi says that if you didn't come you missed out, you truly do miss out, because it's not even just about the game, it's just the fact that it gets you out there, gets you meeting people, meeting friends. And so I mean, regardless if you're a freshman or whatnot, I do encourage you to come out and socialize. We also do have like Wednesday nights 8 to 10, whether allows us to the past like it seems like 4 Wednesdays we haven't been able to meet up in the esports lounge, but
yeah,
that's like kind of a typical thing is 8 to 10 meet up in the esports lounge up in the Union and play some Rocket League together, have some laughs and listen to music, whatnot. And then kind of a little side bonus, we like to take our Denny's trips afterwards. You've been on those Denny's trips, you like them. What do you usually order? I want to hear what you order.
So I usually get the chocolate banana pancakes. They have bananas, and then the pancakes are filled with chocolate chips. I have been getting those pretty much every time we've gone, just because I like them. Yeah, they're good. But yeah, if you haven't made it out to the lab nights and you're an NDSU student, for sure, send it up. We'd love to have you, no matter what rank you are. We all just like to have a good time and mess around. So.
No, for sure. But we are loading into this one, so I will switch us over here in just a second. I know you guys are excited. Simi, you're excited, right? I'm excited.
I'm excited. It's gonna be a good game because I play Club Sandwich this week, so it's a really interesting game for me to watch.
Yes, indeed. All right, well, I'll let you take it away here as we hit kickoff.
All right, Swamp Donkey hitting it over to the corner. Bakers now with a fake, has a dribble opportunity, gets it over one. Might have an open goal here, but Greek is there. Hits it at the sidewall smartly. Frosty now stalling in the midfield. Greek with a shot. Leffy, good save. Might have a bang out here. Unfortunate touch from him. Looks like Swamp Donkey's gonna take a touch into the corner here. A little bit of awkwardness on defense here for Club Sandwich, but Leffy with a smart touch out to the mid. Now Greek just trying to bang it back into the midfield here. Swamp Donkey with a nice touch. Greek is probably going to turn on this and maybe go for a solo play up the wall. He gets demoed for his efforts. Bakers is there. As we talked about, those demos, they're coming out here tonight.
Yes, we did indeed talk about those demos. And it's kind of interesting, to notice that both of these teams are playing really aggressive, but, nobody's scored quite yet. And hopefully, as I say that, Leffy almost squeaks that one in. Oh, man. But it's going to be banged right across field by Shavin. Leffy's there. Frosty putting it back up in the air. Kind of a little race up there into the air. And that's also kind of another fun thing to mention is, like, how quick these teams can be up in the air beating each other to the ball. So we're going to kind of see whether, one team favors in the ground, one team favors in the air. I don't know. So.
Yeah, we've been seeing both these teams a little bit right now. This is game one. They're both playing a little bit of boomer ball. I would like both of these teams to take a little bit more control here. Mm-hmm. They each have that speed in the air, which is good, but I think they would have a little bit more success if they were taking a little bit more control here.
No, I do agree. And again, neither team has scored yet, and Baker's shutting me up. Oh, yeah, I mean, I didn't fully complete the sentence, so it's not like I, talked it into existence or anything. Yeah, but call it a blessing or whatever, but, it's not going my way. I voted Road Rage, you voted Club Sandwich, so I don't know.
Yeah, a little bit of an unfortunate miss there from Shavin. Baker's there for the easy cleanup, and just as I say that, Leffy puts on another shot, and now it's going to be a little bit of defense here. For Road Rage. Now Greek with a good pass out to Swamp Donkey. Leffy in defense trying to clean it up. Shavin with a good hit to the backboard. Bakers and Greek are up. They 50 out to the corner. This could be dangerous. And Swamp Donkey with a 50 in the corner. Now Leffy turns, maybe trying for a pass. He doesn't get the solo play. Now Eric on defense. Backflips, unfortunately. This could be awkward. Frosty up. Double commit from Club Sandwich here. Now Eric bangs it downfield. Leffy in trouble on defense. Doesn't have much boost. Hits it over the corner. Swamp Donkey with a 50. It's an open net.
Oh, it's open!
Missing. Oh, no.
Oh, Sammy. That was their scoring opportunity right there. I mean, Eric, I don't know if he got bumped or whatnot. He just couldn't get to that ball. And then there was a second man just unfortunately whiffed it. So, again, here they are just sitting up at 1-0 Club Sandwich when it could have been 1-1. Here we go. A little over halfway of the game. Lefty not able to put that one on net. It is banged across to the other side, so it's just going to float over middle as Greek is there, whiffing, leaving that one for Shavin. Does get the demo, flicking it over. Shavin does. Can he get another? No, he can't, as it's going to return right back over to their side.
Swamp Donkey now on the wall, hits it over to the corner. Baker's a little bit awkward, but he does get the 100 boost here. Probably going to go up the wall for a play. Slows it down, gets it around Greek, taking it up to the wall. Now Shavin here to challenge. Good challenge from Shavin. He's got a follow-up. Again, into the mid. Now Lefty with a save. Double commit from Road Rage here. Greek up, collect, hits it down. Now Baker's over to the backboard. Shavin, unfortunately, close. Baker's with a shot. Doesn't quite go in. Now it's a 2-on-1 for Road Rage. Swamp Donkey tries to go for a bump. But Lefty smartly dodges it. Now, 1-on-1 into defense. Swamp Donkey makes a save. Over to the corner. Baker's here to challenge him. Gets a little bit of a fake. Now a little bit of awkwardness in the corner here. Now Lefty over to the mid. Greek has to make a save. He's on low boost. Kind of awkward here. Now Shavin to collect. Tries to go for a 50, but gets dunked. And Swamp Donkey now off the backboard. Both miss. Now Greek with some boost. Tries to make a solo play over Baker's. Maybe another one. Now Lefty there. Or Frosty, I mean, to challenge him. Swamp Donkey out into the mid here. You know, we're seeing still a little bit of boomer ball. I think in game 2, we're going to clean it up a little bit. Just I say that, there's a 50. Could have been a goal. Now Greek going for a touch here. But I want to ask you, what does Road Rage need to change here in order to get some offense going?
I mean, with 30 seconds left, I would say the big thing is aggression. Majority of the time, the ball's been on their side. I noticed Greek, like, a little while before that he was just stuck in net. Low boost. He couldn't do much. He wasn't very lethal. And hopefully, as I say that, second man is not able to put that in. I think that was Shavin up in the air. But still, they do have that offensive pressure, so they need to take advantage of that as that one's sitting there. Greek cannot get there in time. Shavin does return it over. Lefty trying to get back as he is last man. Swamp Donkey not able to hit that one. Greek, does he line that up for his teammate? It's sitting there, and that's going to drop onto the ground for Club Sandwich taking game 1.
Good game from Club Sandwich. A little bit scary on defense at times. I felt like, though, they had majority of the pressure. As you can see, that they have 6 shots. Road Rage has 5. I didn't think that the shots from Road Rage were as quality, though. I think that Club Sandwich had more quality chances, and you know, Baker's putting in that one, which was a little bit of a lucky goal because Shavin on the backboard missed. But I think if you're Road Rage, I really want to see you clean it up and make less booming touches and start half rotating more. I think one of their biggest issues in that game was they were full rotating a lot, which meant that their second man wasn't there for the shot when it bounced mid. And so I'd like to see that coming out from Road Rage here.
Yes, and as we get this game 2 started here, Club Sandwich are up 1-0, so, you know, momentum's kind of swinging in their favor a little bit. But, again, kickoff begins with the ball on net. Almost a goal right off the bat for Club Sandwich. Greek Avenger does dribble this one, but Bakers knocks it right away from him. Oh, Bakers!
Just slots it.
What an animal. He just did that little solo play by himself, did he? Nonchalantly. It was just very casual.
Yep, right over Swamp Donkey there, and Shavin unfortunately couldn't make the save. I'm pretty sure he was low on boost there, so good shot from Bakers, just applying pressure early. Good job from Club Sandwich right there.
Good job indeed. Alright, but ball is going to float right over Bakers, doesn't it, as he tries to control it. Shavin forcing it over him. Greek, can he get a touch? No, Frosty does beat him. The Swamp Donkey is left last on third. He does get a nice booming clear. Will that hit the backboard? Can Bakers read it? He does, as he does try to follow it up, but Greek beating him to that one. Does snag the corner boost. It's floating. Where's Shavin? Shavin is not there. Unfortunate. I mean, they had the shooting opportunity there. They struggled with it in game 1, right? And right here, they're still kind of struggling with it. Again, I mentioned the offense needs to happen. The aggression needs to happen because you got Leffy telling you what to do here, putting it in. They
what
need
a
to be
dunk
taken
from Leffy. The sidewall here. Shavin tries to get over him, but Leffy's just there and dunked it right into the net. The pressure here from Club Sandwich. You know, I think Road Rage had some good chances, but again, they're rotating a little bit too deep for my liking. They have plenty of opportunities, and the ball is just sitting mid sometimes. And what?
Oh,
you know,
man.
as I'm talking, Frosty's shutting me up and just scoring immediately off kickoff.
Oh, that was too quick, Semi. I mean, now they're up 3-0, and with 4:02 left, I mean, that's a lot of time. Don't get me wrong, but like, that's a tough start to come back from, you know, for Road Rage.
Yeah, these goals that they're scoring are not the most pretty goals that you've seen, but you know, a goal is 1 point. Doesn't matter how it goes in. And so this is looking a little rough for Road Rage here. They have plenty of time to come back though.
No, I do agree. With Eric, you know, or Swamp Donkey sitting way back there, is there, he does take a little bit more control of that. As I say, it gets boomed away from him. A little bit of double commits, maybe not the best comms from either team right now. But it is going to go right back over to where... Almost a goal there. I mean, he did beat him. That was very quick. But Shavin does line it up for maybe his second man. Greek can't get there. He cannot read it. I mean, they've been having so many shooting opportunities, it seems. But what really matters, and this is with any sport, right? You need to be able to finish. It doesn't matter if you have the opportunity. If you can't score the ball, nothing's going to happen.
For sure. A little bit of awkwardness there for Road Rage. Yeah, their shooting is plaguing them a little bit here. As you see, Leffy applying some pressure in the corner. Now Baker's going for 50 with Shavin up the sidewall. Now Frosty with a quick shot. Swamp Donkey and Greek both double commit to save that. Comms here may be a factor here for Road Rage. Now Baker's trying to hit Leffy. Frosty over to the corner, trying to go for a second touch. Greek 50s him. Going to bounce favorably for Road Rage here. Now Swamp Donkey banging it downfield into the corner here. Leffy there to collect. Tries to bang it back. Unfortunately, a little bit of an awkward touch. Now Greek over to the corner. Baker's with a nice pop over him. But gets beat out by Shavin. There could be a shot here, but Frosty with a good save. Now Baker's up, trying to pass down to Leffy. Leffy doesn't commit. Could have been a goal there, I think, for Club Sandwiches. Leffy just committed there.
Yeah, no, it could have been a goal. But a thing I like to mention is that Swamp Donkey, he succeeds on the ground. You've seen his dribbling skills, right? You've played against him, you played with him. You know that he succeeds on the ground. And so, but also, like, he can't be given a possession. I know, like, about a minute earlier that he just completely boomed the ball down the field when in reality, nobody was challenging him. He had the time to just control it. And even, like, that's the thing that we talked about earlier at the watch party. Coincidentally, you know, pros keeping the ball close to him and just having that possession. But Shavin, oh, he's coming in hot, just taking people out. Greek does center this one middle towards Swamp Donkey. Again, like I mentioned, booming it down the field.
Yeah, now 1:30 left on the clock. This is pressure time for Road Rage. Trying to get a shot. Swamp Donkey's there, unfortunately just wide. Now Shavin over to the corner. Baker's under the ball, looks to collect, but Greek with a shot over to the backboard. Swamp Donkey there. Unfortunately gets beat up by Baker's. Now Baker's on the sidewall with 0. Takes the ball, and now Frosty will collect it from him. Going up the wall, maybe a pass mid to Leffy. He does. Quick shot from Leffy, but blocked up by Swamp Donkey. This is getting real dicey here for Road Rage.
Yeah, and with a minute left, it's not looking the best. Just because, like, you can see Club Sandwich, they don't struggle offensively. Like, nothing's really changed. Their defense has been solid, and their offense has been solid. The only thing right here is that Road Rage does need to have offense showing. Like, their defense, okay, cool, but, like, again, I already mentioned, you need to score for something to happen here. As 30 seconds does come near, that's going to be an open net for Bakers. Oh, I lied.
Swamp Donkey. I don't know if that was Casticers or something else, but what a save from Swamp Donkey on the goal line. I thought for sure that was a goal.
Yeah, you did too. I mean, like, he just came out of nowhere.
Oh, no.
Okay, that's an open net. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. With 16 seconds, this game 2 is clearly going in Club Sandwich's favor, and it's looking like a 2-0 lead for this series.
Yeah, I mean, Club Sandwich has had all the pressure here. Not to say that Road Rage has had opportunities. They just haven't been there to finish them. Like, their first man has done a beautiful job at setting up the ball for mid passes and touches that are going awkward for Club Sandwich, but their second man and third man are just rotating a little bit too deep, so they just kind of waste their pressure that they have. So I think if you're Road Rage here, you know, I think you really have to just forget this game, get it out of your heads, and just focus on maintaining pressure. They've had opportunities. They just need to finish.
No, I do agree. They, like, finishing very important, Simi. Like, we've been talking about it over and over again. It just feels like we're kind of beating the bush around with the stick a lot. And so, I mean, Club Sandwich, and I know you guys can't see it right now, but they're sitting at, if I believe my quick math is right, 11 shots, whereas Road Rage, they have zero shots.
Across the board.
A fat donut.
Yeah.
They have 6 saves, cool, but when you have no offense, again, that does not matter. And I mean, we can see that it's evident that they're down 0-2 now in the series. So
again, I think that has to do with their second and third man just not half rotating. I think they're getting a little bit desperate for boost. Club Sandwiches doing a good job at controlling the mid boost specifically. I know Bakers has been very aggressive in grabbing those mid boosts, and so that's kind of forcing Road Rage to go back a little bit more. But I think if Road Rage really thinks about their boost management and focuses on it, I think they can start controlling the mid a little bit more, and they'll have a little bit more success. They start focusing on boost management, and especially half rotations. I think that's the biggest thing. Is start half rotating more. They're committing to the full rotations. So yeah, definitely a little bit dicey here for Road Rage. This is match point. So
yeah, I mean, a funny thing that you mentioned is those half rotations. Like, I know myself, and just going over VOD reviews, with my team's coach, like, he's mentioned that we do need to work on the rotations, being quick. So half rotations do really matter, as a bad habit a lot of people have is just rotating too wide. And so I like that you do mention that and point that out, that that's something they need to fix.
Yeah, I know it's been plaguing them a little bit. I think Shavin and Swamp Donkey's boost management is not where they'd like it to be, so I know that they're specifically working on that. So it's good to hear that they're working on that, but now we have almost a minute gone in the game, and now Road Rage finally getting some pressure. Shavin with a little bit of a half rotation gets a hit over to the corner. Now Bakers 50s it out. Now Greek with a quick shot. Is that gonna be in?
Greek, baby!
Roxy can't make the save. That's what we like to see from Road Rage captain here.
Stone cold face. Y'all see that boy in the cameras? He has no reaction. Kind of reminds me of Remzik a little bit. If y'all are familiar with who that is, our lovely SSL of NDSU. But, what they didn't score at all the last game. Did they score the first game?
No, they didn't.
This is their first goal of the series.
Yep.
Wow. We went, about around 10 minutes, probably a little bit more, of them not having a goal. Well, that's terrible, but love to see the change in pace for Road Rage, starting off this game 3 hot. Hopefully getting a reverse sweep. Who knows?
Yeah,
so
it's a good change, and hopefully they can keep up. As we see Greek going for a sideball on Bakers in defense. Has plenty of time. Austin booming downfield. Swamp Donkey there to intercept, and Greek just popping it mid. Lefty there. Going to try to go for a pass over to Frosty, which misses. Now Shavin over to the corner. Swamp Donkey pushing up. Now Bakers off the back wall. Greek gets bumped. It could be an open net, but Frosty rotated all the way back for boost. Swamp Donkey all the way into the opponent's side here. Frosty on the wall. Gets a pass one. Going for another.
Oh, what a stuff.
Midfield. Now
that one's open.
Is that in?
Oh,
it's not in. Frosty with a pass to Leffy. Shavin makes a great save. Now Greek up, gets bumped, and it's another open net. Bounces off the crossbar, and Shavin taking control over to the sidewalk. Baker's there to intercept. Now Greek has some time in the midfield. Goes for a pop. Up off the back corner. Now Frosty collects into his corner. Shavin over to the mid. Nobody's there. Leffy with a pass over to Frosty. Now it's floating mid. Is anybody there? No. Swamp Donkey. The shot over to the right side. Now Baker's there to challenge it. Going to the right side of the field here. Shavin collects. Slows it down. I'd like to see that from Shavin, but we're seeing the physical plays coming out of Club Sandwich here. I think they're going for a lot of bumps, especially when they're on offense.
Yeah, I can tell both of these teams. I don't know if it's panic or just pure aggression. I would like to say it's just pure aggression. I mean, game point for Club Sandwich to win this one, and it's the series life for Road Rage. So both teams, a lot of pressure on them for this game specifically. Oh, Frosty almost gets the dunk there. That would have been insane. As Shavin does try to pop it up, he does miss. Rotating back, Greek does get the backboard clear. Ball's gonna float over middle. Frosty gets a 50, still onto their side. As I say that, Swamp Donkey shuts me up. He does put it on net. It's open. Swamp Donkey.
Nice shot from Swamp Donkey here. Takes the open net. Looks like Leffy just leads to the boost, and Baker's also in the corner. A little bit awkward, and Swamp Donkey with a good shot, just placing it into the right side where nobody was there. Good offensive pressure here from Road Rage. It's a good change to see them finally taking those shots.
Yeah, no, I love that they're starting off hot here, 2-0 with less than 2 minutes. I don't know, have you noticed just the change in them in this third game?
Yeah, I think they're applying a little bit more pressure than they were in the first 2 games. They're also doing a little bit better on defense, not as many double commits, going for the ball faster, as we see Swamp Talkie immediately up for that shot and reach over the corner. But I think it's their defense has really improved. They're not going for as many banging clears. Obviously, they're going for some, but I think that they are doing a lot better on defense, which is allowing their offense to create those pressure points.
Yeah, it's... Oh, well, Swamp Talkie coming out with a banger there. Greek does return it to their side of the field, trying to read it off the side there. Doesn't get the best touch, so Bakers use that to his advantage. Does get a pass mid, left easy there. It does go off the backboard. Bakers, he does sneak it in. What a shot.
Good shot from Bakers, good cleanup. Great pass from Frosty to Leffy, that is perfect. I don't know if Leffy pre-jumped, but it looked like it for sure. And Bakers, good turn on that. Places it into the upper corner. Shavin backflip. He maybe could have gotten it if he had boost and reacted quick enough, but that's such a tough shot to save.
Yeah, I know the feeling of when you try to go up for that ball, but you exactly like that. You backflip on accident. It's so aggravating and it just makes you frustrated. But Swamp Talkie in the air. Oh man, we love to see it. Love to see Swamp Talkie in the air, as you know, it's a little bit more of his weakness, but you know, that's why we get better. That's why we grind. You know, strengthen those weaknesses. But 30 seconds, little less than 30 seconds actually. 1 goal lead. Can Club Sandwich maybe tie it up as Greek puts this one into their corner. Swamp Talkie follows. Doesn't get the best touch. He's not there. Greek gets a 50. Puts it over Frosty. Swamp Talkie has kind of a one-on-one. Leffy and Bakers.
Leffy and Bakers are in a Rule 1 in their corner. I can't believe that they're respecting
What?
They're on the same team.
Oh no. Oh, look at the cams. You see them laughing. That is hilarious. Are you supposed to respect Rule 1s even if it's a teammate?
I don't know, but that is unbelievable respect from those two. Getting in a Rule 1 with themselves. You can see them laughing in the cams, but I've never seen that before.
Oh, well, I mean, there's a first for everything, as that one is on the backboard. Frosty trying to get one. That was on the backboard. And Bakers does put that one in. Taking one home.
Win them the game, but they get one for compensation.
That's, honestly, that was the best way to end a Rocket League match. I don't think I've witnessed or experienced anything better. But we're heading into Game 4 here, folks. Road Rage does take that one with a 1-goal lead. Love to see the change. Is there anything that you notice that Club Sandwich didn't really pick up on in this Game 3?
I think Club Sandwich was just playing the way that they've played before, which has worked, but Road Rage was the one adapting to the play style, and so I'd love to see that coming out of Road Rage. I don't think Club Sandwich really did anything very different. I think it was mostly just credit to Road Rage for changing their play style. But yeah, I think if Club Sandwich wants to adapt here, they need to be taking better touches on defense and better rotations specifically. They were caught out a couple times where they just allowed Road Rage to get a couple open nets, which is where they got their first 2 goals. You know, unfortunately, their third goal was just the Rule 1 goal, and you know, I respect them for keeping that, but not much you can do. So I think if they clean up their touches on defense, is really where they're going to shine.
I do agree on that aspect, honestly. It didn't seem like the defense was as solid that Game 3. Kind of maybe a little bit of trolling too towards the end there. Love to see it, but you know, we're here at Game 4. Road Rage was able to take that one from them. And so, I mean, my prediction, it's still in the air. Your prediction's still in the air, but obviously one team's going to come out a winner, one's going to come out a loser.
Absolutely. And now we see Leffy on the left side, passing to Bakers. Tries to get a shot, Swamp Talkie's there. Leffy with a great demo to relieve some pressure on Frosty over to the mid. Tries to stay with the ball, now Shavin up. Gets beat out by Leffy and Greek over on the sidewall. Goes for a 50 with Bakers, and it's rolling into the net, but Swamp Talkie's there to make a touch to the corner.
Beautiful
Gets it over
touch.
Bakers. Great touch from Swamp Talkie there. Love the quick touch and then a quick follow-up to get it over the defender there.
Yeah. I mean, just the quick transition to be able to go from defense to offense has definitely improved. I don't know if it took some warming up for Road Rage, but I can for sure see the difference. As Frosty maybe sneaking that one in, it's open. He does. Wow, I mean, what a 50, honestly. He just, he must be lifting weights. I don't know.
Yeah, good 50 from Frosty. You know, Shavin was there, but Frosty with a great 50 just dunks him, and it ends up going into the net. A little bit of a lucky goal, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't think that there was much Road Rage could do there, except for maybe Shavin could have been in a better position to take that 50, but a little bit of unlucky goal there, but they got to make up for it here. This is still their life on the line here for this game.
Yeah, and I mean, that happens when you just kind of get unlucky. This game is based a lot on skill. Some people like to say it's all luck, but really it is skill. It just depends on how much you put into it. But specifically for that goal, very unfortunate. Regardless, Demo's coming out. That one's a shot on net. Quick reaction from Swamp Donkey. Shavin's going to go up to clear that one across to him. Doesn't get the beat, but they still do have possession of the ball. That one's going to float over. Does Frosty read it? No. Greek with 0 boost. Floating downwards. He's trying to get back. Is he last? No, Swamp Donkey is there. He challenges. Does get a nice 50, leaving Frosty at the back. Maybe this is a scoring opportunity? No. Bakers just takes it right across all 3 of Road Rage's heads.
Bakers has been so quick, and specifically in the air. He's taking really good touches to control the ball and getting beats. And just like here, tries to take a controlled touch, but Swamp Donkey there to 50, and Baker's now putting it into his corner, taking a control touch. Greek there was 0 boost, tries to get a 50, but Leffy beats him out. Now Swamp Donkey and Shavin in the corner. Shavin gets a touch over, but Frosty there to beat him. Greek up for this ball, tries to get a 50. Bakers just hits it over him. Baker's so quick to the ball, gets another beat, and tries to dunk Shavin. Shavin with a good 50 out to the corner. A little bit of danger here, but Greek with a good
Oh, that's a great clear.
Here. And now, Swamp Donkey goes for a shot, but unfortunately does miss the double. Now Greek into the corner, trying to go for a control touch here off the wall. Unfortunately now misses. Frosty with a good pass, and nobody's there. It looked like Leffy was going for a bump.
This is a great counterattack.
Opportunity. Shavin here for the shot. Good pass from Eric now. Greek just popping it up. Leffy on the backboard. Hits it over. Good touch. Now Greek turns. Oh, a bit of a double commit for Road Rage. Now this could be a counterattack for Club Sandwich. Bakers goes for a 50. Now Frosty into the middle. Goes for a shot. Gets beat out by 2. Now Leffy over on the sidewall. Takes the touch. Tries to get another. Swamp Donkey. Miss on the back line. But Shavin now over to the side. Tries to get a 50. And now Greek up on the backboard. What a touch from Greek. That's crucial for their team here.
Yeah, I mean, they've come so close, and as I say that, maybe another opportunity, whereas Greek does beat him, keeps it in the corner there. Swamp Donkey, really nice 50 as he keeps it in the corner. Maybe centers it. Can Shavin get there? No, he does take a smart decision. Backs off. Lefty down the field. Greek needing to save that one. Does bounce towards Bakers. Double commit there, bouncing off the backboard. Can Shavin get a nice touch to clear it? Almost an own goal from Leffy there. Does keep control. As I say that, I lie. Ball will be floating over middle with a minute left here.
Yeah, this is crunch time now for Road Rage. You know, they are only 1 goal down, so they can get 1 goal and then maybe go into overtime. Now Swamp Donkey up, tries to get the double, but Leffy there. Greek throws it to the back.
Shavin! Shavin, no! It's there!
Is anybody there? Frosty with a touch off the backboard. Now Greek taking control. It's going to try and get a 50, but Leffy, or Frosty, I mean, excuse me, clears it out. Now goes for another 50. So aggressive here from Club Sandwich. Now Shavin over to the midfield. Greek takes control, goes off the wall, but gets bumped by Leffy. Good pass over to Shavin, but he misses. And now Leffy with 100 boosts on their backboard. Just takes his time, biding his time. He knows that his team has all the time in the world. They have now only 15 seconds for Road Rage.
Swamp Donkey, he's not there!
Oh no!
Oh
tries to get a
no!
shot. Now Frosty up for this. Shavin tries to get a bang, but gets beat out by Leffy. This is still only 2 seconds left. Now Greek tries to keep it up. Is anybody there? Sub into the corner. Is anybody there? Swamp Donkey.
Oh my Greek Avenger! Oh my gosh! Sammy, that was an insane goal. I was starting to lose hope as the double commit. The power of friendship does go towards their favor. Here we are, overtime, game 4. Let's go into it, folks.
I can't believe my eyes. I thought that was over for sure, but Greek. Oh no, now Leffy with an opportunity. Swamp Donkey gets a 50 over to the corner. Now Shavin takes control. Tries to get a 50 with Bakers. Bakers just backs off and leaves it. Frosty up for this with Greek. Now Swamp Donkey just banging downfield. Maybe a little bit nervous here for overtime. Not taking control that they need. Now Leffy with 0 boost just tries to bang it middle. Is anybody there? Gets a follow-up touch over Greek. This is a press here for Club Sandwich in overtime. Now, a bit of awkwardness. Oh, is that in? No. Oh, this is such crucial time here for Road Rage.
No, like, it really is crunch time right now, and I agree, both teams very nervous. Again, Club Sandwich match point, Road Rage trying to stay alive in this one, but regardless, that one's gonna float over the net. Swamp Donkey does get a good 50, it's still gonna float over. Nobody's there to really quickly follow, but Greek does get a booming clear to the other side, as Swamp Donkey doesn't pressure, he decides to play a little bit more conservative. And so, yeah, I don't know if that's maybe their play style on this overtime, just quick off the bat. But, you know, they are playing a little bit more conservative, like I mentioned. I don't know, is that just kind of odd to you? They seem to be switching it up.
Yeah, I think it's overtime nerves here. You know, this is a really crucial game. This could be momentum here for
The
Road
pass!
Rage. With the pass!
Oh!
Oh, what a save from Baker! So quick to that. Now gets another touch. Just so fast, staying on the ball continually. Baker's really being that rock for his team now. Oh, another demo on the back line.
Oh, man.
This is getting so intense here.
I'm so
I can't believe
stressed.
what's happening.
I am very stressed right now, Simi. I want the content. I want Game 5, but I also just really want Road Rage to finish this one out, as Baker's getting a 50. No, Shavin does keep it in the corner, luckily. Does get another one that's going to float over mid, but maybe a shot opportunity? Eric, backboard read, does try to get a pass, but not the best touch. Ball is going to go ball is still going to go towards their net. Shavin taking it very slowly here. Again, it is kind of interesting to mention, you know, the boost management that Shavin and Swamp Donkey are working on. And you can really notice just that they are struggling with that. And so hopefully, you know, with that struggle, they can come out and close this game 4. But we're almost at 3 minutes of overtime, folks. Simi, this is a long one.
This is, I'm getting concerned at how the nerves are going here. You know, I've played in intense situations like this, and really, you know, if your focus is not completely in the game, you can get really nervous and start making mistakes. As we see now, Greek on defense tries to get a pop over one. Now Baker's there in the midfield.
Greek is there. Greek is there.
Greek with a shot, but Lefty so quick to block it. Now a little bit of awkwardness. Shavin misses. It's going to be an opportunity for Club Sandwich. Lefty going for a bump, but Greek is there in the mid to try and save it here.
Maybe communications need to be on right now. We're getting deep into overtime. Somebody's going to crumble, as that's a shot on net. Greek does deflect it to the corner. Demo's coming out, so Greek is off the field for a few seconds. That one's flicked on. Swamp Donkey does avoid the demo. He gets a beautiful clear to give his teammates some time, as Bakers does take control of that. Getting it past one, doesn't get it past another. It's going to float over the net. Ball is centered. Shavin can't quite challenge it, as Lefty does take a shot across the field, as it still continues to stay on Club Sandwich's side.
Yeah, now we're seeing both teams with those half rotations. As we talked about earlier, we're seeing offense from both teams. It's not just a one-sided match. I love that both teams have now started to half rotate, and we're getting those intense moments as we see Shavin with a dunk.
Where's Swamp Donkey? Can he put it on?
For the shot. It's not quite in. Frosty saves regardless. Now up for a shot, maybe. Unfortunately misses. He has 0 boost. Now Eric in the corner. Lefty with a good demo on Shavin. This could be good for Club Sandwich, but Swamp Donkey with a dribble out. Now Lefty in this corner. Not sure how much boost he has. Greek tries to hit it down. Shavin there with 50 over with Bakers. Bouncing, and Frosty just clears it out. Should be Swamp Donkey here with a touch. Has quite a bit of boost. Tries to get over Bakers. 50s him. And now Shavin with a crucial touch over to the corner. Greek with plenty of boost. Maybe we'll go for a banging clear here, which he does.
Oh, I love that
hit. There for Road Rage. Could have been such a good pass if they were a little bit more aggressive.
Beautiful defense from Shavin, challenging the high road there. Swamp Donkey able to clean that one up, bringing it back over to Club Sandwich's side. And as I say that, Lefty taking control and going the opposite of what I said. Shavin doing the opposite of what I said. Baker's doing the opposite. They keep going back and forth, Simi. I can't keep up. But, oh my gosh, fans, we are at almost 5 minutes. Does he get the flick? He does! Lefty! Lefty!
And
Oh,
almost
man.
5 minutes of overtime. What a touch. Swamp Donkey unfortunately misses. Now Lefty with a great control, and what a flick. Perfect finish from Lefty here. That is such a great game. Both teams with plenty of offense. Gotta feel for Road Rage in this one.
I don't know if you guys are looking at Lefty specifically. I am. You can see the sigh of relief that he had from that long overtime. Oh, I'm relieved. I was getting stressed. I was getting anxious. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that was, you know, one of the most intense games I think we've ever had. That was almost a 5-minute overtime there. What a game. I mean, both teams played their hearts out in that game. You got to feel for Road Rage in those final minutes. But, I mean, they both had their opportunities. I think if it went a little bit more, maybe we could have seen a Game 5. But I guess neither of our predictions were right, Crip. Did not go Game 5.
Well, you did get the right team, at least. So it's like you get half the prediction, right? Is that how that works? Yeah.
I think so.
But all right, we're gonna see. Yeah, we do got Baker's dozen in here, waiting on the two others. So hopefully,
they're coming. They're coming.
Oh, I trust you. I know they want to be interviewed because, I mean, both us, Simi and I, we're gonna be talking to you about specifically that last game, just the nerves. So just hang tight here, hang tight. But yeah, I mean, great series regardless. I think it still was kept really close. Besides what I think it was that game 2 where it was 4-0 there, Simi.
Yeah.
I mean, everything else was really, really close. I think the competition was there, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, how are you feeling, Simi, about that series?
That was definitely one of the most exciting series we've had. Almost every game was close, and especially that last time, I don't remember in DCRL history if we had that long of an overtime. I think that might be a record. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that.
5 minutes. That was crazy.
It was quite a long overtime, for sure. We're just waiting here.
Are they not able to join casters?
If they can't, we can hop in Gen 2. Why don't we do that?
Let's just hop in Gen 2.
All right, let's do that. All right, well, we're here. While they're trying to join, I'm going to get Simi's cam back up here. It does look like they're joining. Simi, I'll be fixing your camera, but let me just go ahead and transition here to winner's interview. How is it going, guys? Simi, I want you to go ahead and just ask them how they're feeling. You go ahead and hit them with the questions.
I'm not sure what the rules are on Rule 1, but if you get a Rule 1 with your teammate, are you supposed to respect it? I don't know.
I think you gotta.
We both wanted to jump right away,
Yeah.
and then we waited a little too long, and we were like, are we gonna leave? And I was like, no, they probably drew attention to it. We can't leave now.
Frosty told us he was gonna score, so we figured everything's on him, I guess.
I'll 1v3 then.
But yeah. Just to kind of reiterate, apparently they weren't able to hear you for a little bit of you guys talking. I did get it fixed, but to reiterate, I mean, they're feeling good, guys. Just keeping you in the loop. But yeah, I mean, so Simi, remind me, I was working on stuff. You just kind of asked how they were feeling, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I do want to ask, how are you feeling in that final game when they got the 0-second goal? What was your guys' mood like?
It definitely changed. We were definitely right away. We're like, oh, they tied it up. Damn, okay, let's focus up, finish this out, and then it just took longer than it probably should have. But I mean, we knew going. I mean, we kind of knew going in that even if we did go that last game, we'd come on top. Honestly, we were playing really well together. I would say pretty much the whole series. So.
Love the confidence. Yeah, no, you guys are honestly a strong team. This isn't the first time I've seen you play. I've seen you play multiple times beforehand, against Most Wanted, Perfect Circle. Those are tough teams. They're, I think, Perfect Circle #1 right now. They beat Rush Hour last week. 2 now, I mean, they were undefeated, but now, unfortunately, they aren't. And then, yeah, Most Wanted. But, again, you guys had a tough start to DCRL. So did Road Rage, but it seems that you guys are kind of coming out strong. I don't know if it's that you're figuring it out quicker than they are, or that you're just better.
We're playing together more, and honestly, at the start of the season, I had not played since LAN last season. Really, I played a few games here and there, but I took almost a month off, pretty much. and getting back in and then playing DCRL, I was like, oh damn, like I just need to play more, and I finally grinded some more, so I'm trying to play better.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I mean, taking breaks is always good. I guess I want to ask, so, I mean, Leffy, how has it been just adjusting to Frosty and Bakers? Because they have experience playing together. Their last teammate last semester was Trey. They did all right, maybe not the result that they had hoped for, but right now, I guess, how are you feeling confidence-wise, just teaming with these guys so far?
I mean, last semester I was on one of the worst teams. Like, we didn't play well together at all. Coming in here, where we can actually play well together, I'm very confident. I'm very confident today.
Love to hear that.
Yeah, for sure. But I honestly, do you guys know exactly who you play next week? I'm not sure off the top of my head.
I'll
But
play you guys next week.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, it is. Yeah. I was gonna say, like I knew Simi's coming up, but I didn't know it was next week.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Series for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how about this? Bakers, actually, Frosty, have you spoken? I don't know if you've answered a question yet. I don't want you to feel left out.
Yeah, no. What do you got?
Okay. Let me ask you. Yeah. So you're coming up against Simi. I'm not gonna ask your game plan, but maybe what's something that you think that he should watch out for? Like give him like a scare statement or something. I'm interested.
Well, we like our demos, but we've been building around that too. So.
Okay. You're scared now, right, Simi?
I'm shaking in my boots right now.
I will have to say, I may have demoed Greek 5 times that one game.
Yeah, the aggression was there for both teams.
I'm a hard hitter, so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be
I
your
want to
nickname.
know, what are your guys' comms like? Because I can't remember a single double commit that you guys had. I'm sure you had some, but I want to know, like, are you guys practicing comms, or is this just coming naturally?
I think it's pretty natural.
Pretty
to me.
natural.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think I can recall one double commit in that series, and that was about it. And it actually worked. It worked out, so it wasn't even a bad one. We were on defense or whatever. So like, double commits on defense are better than no one going. So yeah,
Absolutely.
I'd say it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always laughing all the time and everything too.
Yeah,
We're just
making
having fun
jokes.
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys look like you have a lot of fun in the cams. Even when you guys are, in a rule 1 in a losing game.
Yeah,
you
did
let
we
your heads
did
off,
we
so.
even bring that up? I feel like that was a big part of what happened. Like that's a highlight right
Oh
there.
my god.
That's what I said. I was like, that better be in the top clip of the week for sure.
Yeah.
I can definitely understand it if you guys were winning in that game, but you guys were losing and you still chose to stay in it.
So we both hit it. We both
Yep.
wanted to jump. And we waited just a little too long. And like, I remember Baker's asked me, "Hey, do you want to break this?" I'm like, "No. They probably have already seen it. We can't break it now."
Well, and shortly just before that, I broke a rule bomb with Greek. Like literally just before that, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be the one to break it again. So I just left. It was funny, but
Yeah, no, it was great watching you guys go head to head tonight. If that's what you want to call it tonight. I mean, it's still kind of early. It's 6:15, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Simi, do you have any last words for these guys?
No, just great job, guys. I loved your gameplay. You guys look really scary. I'm a little bit nervous now playing you guys. So, yeah, great win tonight, guys.
Hey,
Yes, congrats.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you when we see you. Good luck.
yep. Good luck
Yep.
next week.
good luck.
All right. Well, I mean, you guys kind of got to hear a little bit from Club Sandwich and just kind of what their thoughts are, what their emotions are after that series. Honestly, really great dub. Congratulations to them. I mean, both Simi and I, and maybe some of you fans, agree that it was still kind of close regardless the series score. Each game was very close. So,
Yeah, I mean, it was a close game. Both teams were fighting their hearts out, and I mean, Club Sandwich, I think, just played a little bit better. I think what really plagued Road Rage was their rotations, and then they had a couple unfortunate double commits. So if they can clean those up, they can still be a scary team. But Club Sandwich, just really, really good rotations out of them, and solid overall play. I mean, there's not much to critique there. It was really just they had good fast play. A couple times they got caught out in defense, but other than that, they was a really solid team.
yeah, definitely agree. I mean, it's not our job to critique. We're here to just say, what's going on and stuff. And, I appreciate, you joining me here tonight. It is, You know, we rarely get you on here. We got to get you on here more. People love your face, Emmy. I know people do.
Oh, no.
But that's it for right now for tonight, folks. We're going to have some more games here in the future, so you just stay tuned. But speaking of which, you know, we also have our social media links down below that you can check out. We have TikTok, Instagram, I think Instagram Reels too. I mean, I already mentioned Instagram, but yeah, I mean, we have it all. YouTube, everything. I mean, so if you guys don't want to miss a minute of DCRL, I do highly encourage you to go check those out. Follow, subscribe, like the videos. You know, we do appreciate your support. We appreciate you watching, both Simi and I, and everybody else behind the scenes. But
we post all the VODs, so you know, if you guys ever want to, if you miss a game and you want to watch it back, you know, go on the YouTube channel. We have all the VODs there, so
of course,
be looking out for those.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that does it, Simi. I mean, congratulations to Club Sandwich, and I mean, we'll see you guys when we see you. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.
I won't let it die. I can feel you when you're not around. When the night gets cold, we won't be alone. Wasting time on my own. All the places that we go.